Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a jaw-dropping story as the cops brought in the body of the butcher. The attack was swiftly deciphered, and Dongguan thought he nailed it, only to be shocked to find his golden ticket was just a mirage. Dongguan rushed to inspect the body, but lo and behold, the one he picked was already ghosted. Instead, he encountered the butcher himself and panicked. "Are you the killer?" Trying to hurt him. "This poison isn't a joke, one taste and your toast hurt him and you're going straight to jail." Just then, Adong freed himself and shoved Dongguan, who fell headfirst into a vat of acid. Dongguan's back was instantly eaten away, and he scrambled up to rinse off, only to find the acid bath was still boiling hot. After leaving the morgue, Adong spotted Officer Wu and felt like he had a deer darting around in his chest. He quickly leaned against the car and bam! A flash from inside nearly blinded him. Adong wanted to snag the knife and take out Officer Wu, but suddenly he spotted an ant fighting against the car. That little ant was giving it its all to climb up, only to be knocked back every time it reached the edge. This ant was like Adong, destiny crashing down like raindrops. Every time he tried to be a good person, fate kept handing him a knife. Adong was stunned. If that little ant couldn't escape, had act when suddenly Dongguan made his dramatic entrance. With a spin wham, Officer Wu was knocked out cold. Dongguan figured this was fate setting them up for a showdown. Whoever survives, it's all written in the stars. Adong was left confused. Can't he even steer his own fate? At this moment, Dongguan went nuts and bit Officer Wu, sending waves of confusion through Adong. Subtitles. Why is he behaving in this way? Does he intend to land you behind bars? If you love killing so much, why not just dive in? Go on. Adong was bloodthirsty, yet he was also smart as a whip. You think heaven wants you to go crazy? It's actually nudging you to become a killer. If you don't kill, they'll take the fall. Dongguan stabbed Officer Wu right in the neck. But out of nowhere, Adong snatched the knife with his bare hands. "You're acting out so wildly, crying while killing. I'm not crazy, it's you who's lost it. Do you truly believe that all of this is the work of a ghost? You're the one who's gone completely insane. Don't worry, I've got my backup plan." Dongguan quickly stripped down to show Adong his talisman. But the talisman was eaten away by acid, and it all turned into a blurry mess. Adong was completely confused. He wondered if Dongguan was possessed or just lost his marbles. While Adong was observing, the sky was filled with dark clouds and one exactly blocked out the sun. His heart was instantly filled with gloom, thinking of that ant, utterly powerless against fate. A single droplet was like fate's hammer. Wasn't Adong just another ant? Fighting against destiny felt utterly extravagant. He decided to resist no more, thinking about the blood on Officer Wu. At that moment, a bolt was blown down by the fierce wind, landing right in front of Officer Wu. He quickly pocketed the bolt, unclipped his cuffs, and sprang up to pin Adong against a steel pipe. Officer Wu's sudden attack made Adong instinctively fight back, and he immediately grabbed the knife off the ground. But just then, Dongguan's half-broken key sprouted a root. He shouted loudly out of sheer joy. Adong suddenly thought, if only he had held back and not killed that cat, would life be different now? Subtitles. Isn't life simply the result of a series of choices piled up together? Choices are not singular, and fate is actually quite simple. And once a choice is made, that's your path set in stone. In despair, sometimes all you need is a little belief to hold on to. Even if that belief is a mere illusion, the mantis can break free, and sunlight will eventually tear through the clouds. Adong kept repeating these beliefs in his heart, feeling incredibly uplifted. Dongguan was sent to the mental hospital, and when Adong visited, his behavior was completely unexpected. Dongguan said, "You're not just here to say hi, are ya?" Adong's face turned pale as Dongguan shared a master plan. Everything in the world stems from the heart. Every speck has its person. Luck or fate, we gotta rely on ourselves. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.